Hello everyone. I'm really excited to be filming this. This literally just got here. My delivery person just handed this to me. So I ran into my office so I could start filming. I'll get to this in a minute. Multiple pre-orders, etc. have finally made their way through Canada Post and to me. So I thought I would film a haul / overview video. For those that were aware, with Tim Holtz's latest release, he released a bunch of new tools, more distress oxides, alcohol inks, etc., etc. Many pre-orders back in, is that January? I think that's when it was. Anyway, things are finally starting to ship out to people. There have been some delays, some things are back ordered. This craft mat, I think is back ordered again until the end of April. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I got the Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer. This is the big one. I have the little one and I've used it a lot. I've shown it in quite a few videos. So the new version of it, it's just black instead of the red, which whatever. This one is 8.5 or is it 9 inches? Something like that. I think it's 9 inches and then you have the 6 inch. So it's just a smaller, little more convenient size. But I was excited to get the big one. I actually used to have an old one by Tonic. It was just a different brand. It wasn't the Tim Holtz brand. That I had for, gosh, 12 years plus. So that one is getting passed on to someone else. This is the exact same thing. So you've got the trimmer and it will cut a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 lengthwise. So you have a larger cutting length. And then to extend this, so you have more measurements because it only goes to about 6 inches here. You flip it over and you've got the extender as well as the handle. So it makes it actually able to be stored a little easier and portable. Honestly, I hardly ever use it with the handle. I just pull it out and when I want to cut, I just cut. But the handle, literally just kind of shimmied on. And it's good. So you've got a nice sturdy handle. This piece just pops right in. And then it extends your cutting surface up to 12.5 inches. So you can cut larger paper, but not with the big surface, which I like. 99% of the time, I don't even use this. I just leave it. You just squeeze the sides, pull it out, and then store it underneath. I keep it stored underneath. Most of the time, it's rare that I need the extra cutting measurements, but they're there. It's got little rubber feet. Something I've been asked before when I used to show my old trimmer is let's flip this on its side, the cutting blade itself. I think you can kind of see it. There you go. It's right there. It is not sharp. It's sharp in the sense that if you would run your finger really hard against it, there's kind of like, it's got a flat blade, but like the very edge, if you can kind of hear that, but it's not sharp. So like you cannot cut off a limb with this or, cut your fingers or anything else. It's the friction between this blade and then there's the metal piece right here as well. And that's what cuts so smooth. So this doesn't ever need to be sharpened. It just cuts. So that is a really nice thing because I don't like the real guillotine trimmers, without really sharp blade. Those things scare me. We used to have them in the schools, when I was in elementary school. I remember those cutters and they're terrifying. So this isn't like this at all. It does have the protector. So, you aren't getting your fingers close. More than anything, you just bruise yourself really bad. So, but this helps keep your fingers away. And then it'll cut like butter. So I also like holding down the paper because it gives you a cleaner cut. If you're not holding it down, the paper can move, it can bend, etc. So I highly recommend this one or the smaller one, whichever you want to go with. They're awesome cutters. The precision is great and they cut. And like I said, they don't need to be sharpened, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm so glad to have these trimmers. I use them all the time and then they don't take up a whole ton of space. So I got that. Just gonna put it back there because I've had that for a while actually. So I got that. The other newer Mine took longer because of some of the other stuff I had ordered, of course. So I finally have the newest set of Distress Oxides. I'm so excited. So excited. So excited. So let's, yay. I've done tons of videos with the Oxide inks. I'm just loving, love. So yeah, 12 new colors. So right now there's 36 Distress Oxide colors out there. Tim Holtz did say with this release that there will be another one in the summer, probably later summer, I think, of 12 more colors. And then they'll do another 12, probably in the fall, I think he said. So they'll have all the colors out before the end of this year, which super excited. A lot of people asking, they like holding out, hoping that they will release the Oxides in cubes. Just like the Distress ink, the regular ink minis. Tim has said many times that that is not happening, at least not anywhere in the near future. He had mentioned in one of his videos that it took 10 years before they released the Distress inks in minis. And then with these, there's issues to do with the type of ink and the surface area and everything else. So there's been, he said it multiple times. He's saying it, this isn't me, that it's not even on the horizon. They might someday. I'm sure they're going to try because there's so much demand. But yeah, like they haven't even released all of the regular size. So just FYI, for those that are holding out, you might be holding out for a lot of years, but who knows? Who knows what'll happen? So I like having the full size though, because these, with this type of ink, with that like pigment cross special ink, I use quite a bit of this. I'm slowly getting the refills as well. Cause yeah, I use the Oxides a lot. I use my Distress inks a lot. Anything, the Distress ink and Distress Oxides, oh, you can't go wrong. They're the best. I love playing with them. They're just, I'm so excited. These are here. So excited. So I got that. I got the newest alcohol ink colors. That was part of my pre-orders. They'd released 6 more colors. We got sepia, aquamarine, crimson, pistachio, coral, and dandelion. And then the 2 newest Mixatives, the rose gold and the gunmetal. Can't wait to play with those. And then this was actually what held up my pre-order, because I had it's like sold out, I think, everywhere, and I'm not even sure, but now it's finally here, so that's all that matters. So I got the Distress Resist spray. Kind of excited to play with this. Have ideas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, you watch Tim Holtz videos and he makes something that's like, I will order one of everything, please. Oh my goodness. So I got those. And then last, but certainly not least, I did get alcohol ink, the alcohol ink storage tins. I got 2 of them because that will hold the entire alcohol ink line. I've been working my way to collecting them all because of course that's what you have to do, is own all of them. So you've got your, and then it has a little plastic insert, which you can take out if you want, that will hold 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, 30 bottles of alcohol ink. Or Stickles will fit in here. Where is my drawer of Stickles? Stickles, the Oxide ink refills will fit in this. Yes, Oxide ink refills will fit in this, not the regular Distress ink, because they're too tall, because these come in the glass. The Oxide come in the same style of bottle, so those will fit the, oh no, because the dropper, so that sucks. That would be perfect if these would fit in there. But so you can store your Oxide, so once they have the entire line out and all of the refills, 2 tins, you could fit all your Distress Oxide refills. That's probably what I'm gonna do, is store them that way, just for convenience. And then I know, there it is, Stickles, because they're the same size. Stickles will also fit, just like so. So you can store Stickles in these too. So yeah, I just love that. Really, really love that. So I can start labeling the bottles and stuff, or the tops of them, and storing them in the tins. I think that'll be awesome. So fun. Okay, now I have to move all this. I was gonna end the video and then I was like, oh my god, I forgot the most important part. My goodness, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to deal with this. Okay, this was packaged super fabulously, and okay, I have to, it's all taped. Okay, so, this box is huge. As always, they put the measurements online and everything else. Like, this thing is huge and it weighs a ton. People have been commenting about the shipping, like the surcharge. Shipping to Canada is not cheap. Internationally, it's a ton. It's because this thing is huge and it's heavy and it's glass. So, yeah, it's not a cheap thing to ship anywhere. So it is the Tim Holtz glass media mat. I can't even, this is as far out as I can zoom out my camera, sorry. It's 14 inches by 23 inches, so it gives you a really nice sized surface to craft on. And let me see if I can properly get it out of the box. I wanted to open this box on camera, so it comes in a box, in a box, in a box, and then it's got plastic coating on here, and the corners are nicely protected, which is always good. So this is how, and of course my camera battery dies just as I'm unveiling the product. Anyway, this is how everything comes. There's like protection on the corners, which I really like. And I've said it many times, this thing is huge, huge. So yeah, I can't zoom out my camera any more than this. Sorry. I'm hoping I can kind of change some things around in the future over how I film and whatnot, but okay. Everything out of the way. Everything's thrown on the floor, literally. It has feet all on the bottom, like several, not just 4. There's 8 feet stuck to the bottom, nice grippy feet, which is perfect. And then yeah, so for me, my issue obviously is reflection because it's glass. For all normal crafters, that's not, you don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna have some issues trying to figure out how I can film while using this. Like, the surface is so nice, like it's such a good sized surface. So this will be great for inking techniques and alcohol. Like Tim has done, there's so many videos and people have reposted them, and that I'm not going to get into every little thing with this, but I love that you have the glass surface and it's huge, not small, and it's separated. So you've got this and then you have this surface, which is perfect for, and they're like, you know, it has the grid, so you can smush your little alcohol, or not alcohol, it's my distress inks. And you can have a palette right there. It does come with the craft mat that I already love. Tonic makes. I've used the larger one of this a lot. It has the silicone backing to it. It's heat resistance, etc., etc. And that size to fit right there. So the only times you don't want to use this is when you're using alcohol inks. You don't want to get alcohol ink on this. It will permeate it, stain it, wreck it. So when you're using alcohol inks, you want to keep them on here or stick them on here, whatever. But I love that you can just peel this off, you can rinse it off, clean it, whatever. And then yeah, you can scribble markers and like drop watercolor on here for all you want. Like, it's love. It's here. I'm so excited, and it's just so glossy and shiny. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I got to figure out how I'm going to film without causing a ton of glare on this. Like, I don't have my lights on right now. See, like everything's reflects off this. So, and I don't have much surface. Like this is my entire surface space is this. This is all I've got to work on and craft on and everything. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm still super excited. I was glad I was able to get my hands on this. And as always, I will have links to everything, the new alcohol inks and the trimmer, etc. There is a new stamp platform, like the smaller one. I have the bigger one. I've shown it in multiple videos. So this will hopefully give you an idea. Like I said, like this glass surface is 14 inches. So this is like 12, almost 13 inches. Just this. So this is the original one, and then they've released a travel one. I do have that on order. That one got backordered as well, so it'll get here when it gets here. So I really do love this stamp platform. For me, again, this takes up my entire little bit of work surface that I have. I still make it work, but I prefer the smaller one. Just like with my Misty, I prefer the mini one. So yeah, I'll show that when it gets here. I wasn't gonna wait for that one because I wanted to film and show this off and I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of organizing and labeling and playing to do, and yeah, I will have links to everything in the description box below the video. Picture links on my blog, all that fun stuff will be there. And thank you all so much for watching and for subscribing and for thumbs upping and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye!